some things have been making their way on the internet about ALS. And, you guys know how ALS means to me. My best friend Chris passed away from it. It's a horrendous disease. 2 years of seeing, somebody that was vital and strong and, just kind of disintegrate. It's a horrible disease. And again, trying to get more awareness out there. Dan Orlovsky was on Get Up with Greenberg, I guess, yesterday or the day before. And they got a new little thing to get more money going towards ALS. It's called Fist Bump for ALS. And you're supposed to send it, I think, via social media, aren't you, to 3 different people? It works out perfect here with the 3 of us,
Yep.
right? Let's do it right now. Fist bump, boys. And like I said, ALS awareness is great. You like how I couldn't find the middle of the screen. But ALS awareness is great. But what we really need to do, and I'll just get on my soapbox for 1 minute, we got to just hammer the politicians out there and research people, and we just got to, there's been tons of money for research, but there's been no cure, and like I posted on Twitter, we came to a very quick vaccine with COVID. All the scientists jumped together, said, hey, we got to put an end to this pandemic. And then the same thing ever since Magic Johnson came public with HIV. People before that, it was a death sentence. I mean, you got HIV, you were done for. And the doctors, the scientists all came together, whatever kind of pills he's taken. And I don't think it's like what they originally started out with, where you'd have to take like a whole fistful of pills a day just to keep it away.
Right.
But they've modified things. I won't say they've come up with a cure, but they've come up with the fact that you can live the rest of your life, with HIV and not get full blown AIDS. So really, when you think about how long ALS has been out there, I mean, it's been around forever, but really became public with Lou Gehrig. And Major League Baseball finally a couple of years ago decided to jump in a big way and have Lou Gehrig ALS Day. And I think it's June 2nd every year it's celebrated. And we just got to push hard to see if we can get a cure for it. That's the last thing I got to say on it.
It does seem like it's something that, the amount of money that's being donated to the research and, the geniuses and all the labs and everything that's donating their time and efforts to it, it sure seems like it'd be something that they can come up with a treatment, maybe not a cure, like you said, maybe not a cure, but something that is more manageable for people who end up getting it. But it sure is sad when you hear about the numbers and the amount of people that get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then to see what they have to go through, because famously Mitch Albom wrote the book Tuesdays with Maury, and it was his documenting going to visit his old college professor every Tuesday as he went through the different stages of ALS. And that book is true to what it really is like. The majority of the time, you're just gradually, your physicality just goes away, but your mind is still there, and it's probably the most horrendous disease to me.
It really
to think about getting.
No, I agree. That's my first thought every time I see something about it, or it's just how much I would dread having to deal with that and how terrible it is, and how it maybe is the worst disease that you could get. I mean, it's you have the close personal ties to it, Ted. I mean, we all do. I mean, Chris was my neighbor growing up, and obviously, great play-by-play, and loved listening to you guys on the radio all those years and stuff like that. And so, no, it's just something that it's surprising we don't have some sort of better solution than what we have currently. And hopefully something like this ALS, fist bump challenge is something that can bring more eyes to it, just like the ALS ice bucket challenge did, and hopefully actually get something done.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's do it one more time. Fist bump. There it is in the middle. All right, guys. Let's get a cure for ALS and keep moving it forward.